is up, you guys? My name is Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. The time is currently 11:43 on Friday the 12th of July. In 17 minutes my 24-hour readathon is starting. I have a feeling that I won't sleep. My plan was to sleep, but I'm feeling kind of wide awake, so I don't know, we'll see where things go. I actually started my video on time today, so I can give a proper introduction of what I'm reading. Dun, 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 a beast of a book. This is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. It is a very big book. I'm in my older sister's room rather than my own room because she's currently in Japan. She left me. It's a lot bigger, and also if I'm upstairs no one can really hear me talking to myself and I won't really wake anybody up. Natasha, my friend's coming around tomorrow. I'm very excited. She's going to join me for some reading. I think she's coming in the afternoon. I'll see you at 12. There you go. It's midnight. Oh, it's blue. Oh, that's so pretty. There's a map. There's a map. Can you see the map? I don't know if you can see the map, but it's there. There are 6 parts. Oh my god. There are 15 pages explaining who different people are. That is a joke. No. This is going to require a lot of brain power. Chapter 1. That bloody fly. I'm going to kill it eventually. No, I won't. I'm not mean enough. It's too hot. I might open the door. It's actually really interesting so far. It's very nicely written. I like the writer's writing style. To be honest, this bug was really pissing me off before, but it's kind of keeping me sane because sometimes when you're like in silence for hours in the night, you start to feel like you're going a bit crazy, but it's just kind of providing me a sound. Can you hear it? I might turn some music on. Can't be filming with that because copyright, we love that. I'm going quite slowly because I think it's quite hard to pick up a new book, especially when it's fantasy and it's like a whole new world, and when you've got 15 pages worth of characters to try and get your head around. Yeah, it's fun. I think I'm more tired than I thought. Going so incredibly slowly. It has been 45 minutes and I'm on page 14, and bearing in mind it started on page 3. I don't know what's wrong with me. What is wrong with me? I think it's just this is really daunting me. It went through my head a couple times to just give up on this, but I feel like starting with that attitude is not very good, so I'm just going to keep powering through, and it's about 800 pages total, even if I only get halfway. So what? As long as I enjoy it, you know? That is the mindset we are trying to have here today. I'm just making excuses for being a hella slow reader. I'm gonna drink some more water. I'm really sleepy. This book's so difficult to read. Oh, keep going. I'm such a baby. I got a blood test today. The bit where the needle went in is bruising, so it hurts. And I'm like, it hurts so much. I'm such a baby. I mean, like, considering the amount of blood tests I've had, the fact that this is the first time that it's gotten a bruise is pretty impressive, but yeah, it's not very nice. No, it hurts. It's annoying. I'm such a baby. Doesn't this sound so pretty? The sundial garden drank in the morning light. Its paths were honeyed by the sun, and the roses that trimmed its lawns held a soft blush. It's 1:30 AM. I'm on page 30. So I've been reading at 15 pages every 45 minutes. So I've been reading 1 page every 3 minutes. I'm actually getting into the swing of it though. Around page 20 I started to pick up my pace. I'm already getting into the story. It's already quite interesting, which is quite impressive considering it's only been about 30 pages. That fly is still in here. That's having a joke. Ridiculous. I've been debating when I'll go to bed because at first I said that I probably won't sleep, but I think, I know I will definitely sleep. Gotta love that I've got a Christmas mug even though it's nowhere near Christmas. Why do I keep yawning? After doing some maths, my aim is 500 pages for the end of the day. Hi, I'm gonna hold you. There you go. I know I've said it already. I don't know how many times I've said it. I really love the description of this book. The way that things are described, the writing style. The windows had been thrown open to let in a honeysuckle scented breeze. It did little to flush out the heat. Brows were glazed with sweat, and feather fans waved everywhere, so that it seemed as if the room was full of fluttering birds. The time is 2:19, and I just put out a tweet saying sprint with me from 20 past until 0 and that I'm sleeping once it's done. I set my alarm for 7:15, and then I'm probably going to check Twitter and everything, see how you guys are doing when I wake up till about 50 past, and then I'll start reading. I was hoping to get to page 60, and I guess if I'm sprinting, maybe I can do it. My hair is an absolute mess right now, almost definitely, but I'll fix it in the morning. My eyes are starting to close, but I've only got another half hour to power through, and I think that in half an hour I can get through another 12 pages. Is it 12 pages? 10 pages. And going at my current pace, which is about 3 pages a minute, I should be able to do it. The time is 2:58, it's nearly 3 o'clock. I did get to page 60, I actually got to page 60 around 10 minutes ago, but I just got myself ready for bed, like I brushed my teeth, cleaned my face and stuff like that. I'm going to be going to sleep now. I'm very tired, I will see you in the morning. I don't think that this morning so far has been very successful, but considering my picking up the pace towards the end there, I think that now that I've gotten a bit more immersed in the story, I'll be better tomorrow. I hope that everyone who's doing it is staying hydrated and sleeping enough. I'm keeping up to date with you guys on Twitter, and it makes me very happy to see all the people who are enjoying themselves. Thank you for joining in with me. Bye bye for now. Hello. It's time to... The fly is still in here. You're having a joke. I'm on page 60 from last night, and I'm going to keep going now. The sky's so pretty this morning. I don't think you can really tell because the sun's too bright, but it's very nice. I opened the window and the blind, but I feel like I was just going to warm up the room because the sun's so strong. Oh, I don't know what to do. But there's a little breeze. I'll leave it open for now. I need to close that door. It keeps banging because of the breeze. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Basically the chapters switch from the perspective of someone in the west to someone in the east and back and forth. And because the worlds that we live in seem so different because they're completely blocked off from one another, I always forget what everyone's like whilst I'm reading the current chapter. So then I get onto this and it was like, when she, and I'm like, who the hell is she? Well, I don't know. I don't remember. I was half awake when I read it. Okay, so I gotta go back. My dad was sitting in the garden and he offered me a coffee. I haven't had a coffee yet. Oh, Susie's awake. Oh, Nala's awake too. Hello, baby. How are you? Oh, that's so cute. Anyway, yeah. Hey, Papa. Widzimy się. Uh-huh. Thank you, Papa.
Look at it.
It's very pretty. Is it lactose free?
It is.
Thank you. Oh, it's hot. Okay, so the time is currently 8:43. I've got a banana as a snack. I'm quickly going to update my bullet journal for today. It should be quick. And my arm still hurts. The bruise still really painful. Oh no, there's a stain. Oh, never mind. It's so hot, but my neighbour's children are making so much damn noise that I'm probably going to close this door. I'm about to make my breakfast and the book just keeps getting better and better, and the further I get into it, the easier it is to understand what's going on and the easier it is to read. Of course there are still parts where I have absolutely no clue what's going on. I'm gonna make some porridge. I've also poured myself some water. Stay hydrated, guys. Okay, so you may think that I'm a monster for doing this, but hear me out, okay? So you see, I've got my porridge here, which I made with water, not milk. So I've also got some sriracha, and I'm just gonna... yeah. If you watch Ono Nina on YouTube, which you should be doing because she's absolutely incredible, I've watched every single one of her videos. I first saw this on her channel and I thought that is absolutely disgusting. But then I thought about it and I was like, if you make it with water, not milk, then maybe it's actually okay. So I thought one day, why not try? I gave it a go and it actually tastes pretty good. So I would recommend. It's much nicer than just a plain bowl of porridge. Yeah, it's not as weird as it looks. I swear, it's actually very tasty. Alyssa just messaged me from Japan. Feet long from its snout to the tip of its tail. 200 feet! That's a lot of feet. It's literally been 96 pages and Samantha Shannon has managed to suck me into this book. God damn it, why are we changing perspective? No, stop. How many pages is this chapter? It's only a few pages. Then we change back. We are good, we are good. At chapter 9, at 9:49, we have broken through to triple digits. So much is happening at once and it's so hard to keep track of, but I'm loving it. Finally back to the West perspective. I'm ready. And the procrastination has begun. I've spent the last 10 minutes on my phone. Need to put that away. It's 3 past midday. We are over halfway through this challenge and my page count is absolutely shameful. I am on chapter 13, page 144, but I've just tweeted out how if slow and steady is the best way for me to enjoy the book, so be it. It would have taken me the same amount of time, if not more, cumulatively, to read this book out of the readathon as well. So I'd be reading at this pace either way. I'm not even mad. At first I was really frustrated and I thought, oh no, people aren't gonna be very happy that I didn't read like 1,000 pages like I normally do. But I'm loving it. I'm enjoying myself. I'm at a really exciting part. It reminds me slightly of Throne of Glass, which I absolutely loved, as you guys know. Natasha said that she's got quite a few books with her in case she gets bored, which fair enough to be honest. You see, the constant dilemma of mine is that I'm meant to be reading and then I just check my phone just to see like if anybody's messaged me, replied to my tweets, and then I get a notification that Bangtan tweeted, and of course, he's my bias. If anyone comes for Jungkook's long hair, it's on the site. On page 150. How am I going this slow? I think it's because generally in readathons, I listen to an audiobook. Almost every single time I think I've listened to audiobooks, which helps the pace go so much faster. I just don't really feel like listening to anything right now, so I'm just slowly making my way through. I think that if you like Throne of Glass, you'll like this book. It's a beast of a book, but hopefully it'll be worth the read in the end. It's definitely worth the read so far. It's these kinds of books that really make me want to see the fan art that people have made. I hope that enough people have read it for there to be top quality fan art of it. Just because I want to see how other people imagine it, because I've got a pretty vivid idea of how I imagine the setting, which doesn't often happen for me, but I've never once imagined a place like this. It's also a beautiful book in terms of the cover. That is something you cannot discount. It would look stunning on a bookshelf. I replied to this girl on Twitter saying that I've only read 144 pages and this is her response. I love that. I'm still only on page 161. It's been over an hour since I sent that. But she's right, I'm kind of reading this high fantasy brick though. It's bigger than a brick. Natasha, hurry up and get here. Why are you not 40 minutes early? This is a scam. It looks like I've read barely anything, but I've read like half a regular book. That's still really bad, but I have read like that's like a regular book. Cut me some slack, okay? I'm trying my best, I promise. You're welcome. I also spotted June in a gin and an all of Bangtan there. Who's that? Is that Tay? I'm not wearing my glasses, I can't see. Hehe. My hand's shaking. I should probably go and take my iron. My hands are shaking. Be right back. Love you. Hello. I'm gonna sit outside for a bit. The time is 1:44. I'm on page 165. I've got some oranges with me. I have just had my lunch. And this is my pudding. It's very nice to sit outside. Natasha sent me a Snapchat. There was a spider over there. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it's still there. It's still there. I was ready to run for my life. Was that something at the door? Give me a hug.
Found the cat.
Nala. She just doesn't love me. How are you?
I'm good. I'm literally not read anything.
It's fine. I've read 165 pages.
I read 30. I read 30.
Yeah, 30. You see, but you haven't been reading non-stop.
I stayed up until midnight and I was like, no, it's not.
Okay, show me which books you've got. Oh, yeah, I love that book.
I'm 30 pages into this one.
Okay, cool.
I
It's a
bought
good
this
book.
one to make me seem like an intellectual. And then I found these two yesterday. Never heard of them, but they look good.
Yeah, I like the spray. Yeah, that's nice.
It's too hot.
She loves you.
Could like lift weights with it.
Let's see it compared to your head. My head's not a good comparison because I've got a big head. Are you sure you don't want a snack?
No, I'm good.
We got plenty of snacks. Nala! I thought she loved me. No? That is a joke. That is an actual joke. Are you kidding? 12 past. You've only been here for 12 minutes.
No,
Okay, shut up. She's only been here for 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna read now. I'll set you up on the tripod.
She's lost my feet.
She loves your feet.
I mean, who does?
I'm leaving that in. Tweet has been sent out to sprint from 1/4 till 0:00. I actually really like this book.
Yeah, sure.
I actually do! I swear it's really good! At the beginning, I was like, oh my god.
Well, sprint finished.
She's just sitting on Natasha's book. Let's read now.
Yeah.
Enjoy your book, Tasha. I may or may not have spent the last like 20 minutes going through Natasha's BTS World app because she is so many levels ahead of me that she's got so many cards and all the pictures, and I just took pictures of all the pictures. Add her up. This is her code. Put it on screen now.
Someone's level 36 on my friend list.
What are you, 30?
Mm-hmm.
How are people
You're level 17.
I suck at this game so bad. How are you enjoying your book?
It's really good. I'm really enjoying it.
Look how cute she is.
Such a poser.
She is. Every time the camera's on her, she poses. I just read out this sentence to show Natasha just how complex this book is and what I'm trying to wrap my head around right now, okay? This is basically every sentence of the book. Scullin had become the second link in the chainmail of virtuedom when King Isolarico IV had wed Queen Glorianne II. Did you understand any of that? Neither did I. That's for you, Natasha.
Ooh.
Don't get me wrong. Every time I've said that I really like this book, I wasn't kidding. I really like this book. And I will continue with it, I promise, I swear. I'm very much enjoying it, but it's just too much to handle right now in these particular circumstances. And considering that it's 3:07 and I have barely read any of it, I was page 170 something. I was just not prepared to finish this day with 200 pages in the bag, you know? Basically, I was going to switch to a contemporary book, and then I checked the bookshelves and I'm moving house very soon, so all the books are gone. They're packed away in boxes. Natasha has very kindly offered me to read one of her two books that she's got here. She's also got 1984, but if I can't hack this, there's no way I'm gonna hack that. So there are these two books, and this one just sounds way too sad for me to read during a readathon. I will just cry, and you know, I don't want to be crying on camera. I'm pretty sure I've cried on camera before, but I don't want to cry on camera again. Not my proudest moment. Basically, I really like the concept of this book. I will leave the Goodreads link in the description down below, but the thing that caught my eye is that it's told on one day every year over 6 years. It's just under 300 pages. So I could definitely get this done before midnight, like 100%. And then, if I've got time, I will continue reading this fat book here.
Finish it.
Finish it. I'll give this back to you, I promise. Rock up with a book, like. Basically, I'm just gonna start a different book. I don't regret starting that first one though. I actually don't. This time could have been spent reading a book with a much higher page count possibility, you know? I don't regret it. I'm happy with my decisions. I have no regrets, zero regrets, you know, living life. But I'm about to start this book, Birthday, by Meredith Russo? Yeah, Meredith Russo. Nala's still comforting Natasha in case the book gets too upsetting. Kiki. Netmap.
I wasn't gonna be the one that's. I was gonna say that.
This book can, where can it go? It'll go on the floor for now. If I put it on a desk or something, it will break the
You're gonna
desk.
have to move.
How much would you reckon that weighs?
Oh, too much.
Too much. That's the only answer. Also, those pages, the actual size of the page is bigger.
Yeah.
I have been scammed.
The margins are probably smaller. This got quite big margins.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be reading, you're like, wow, 100 pages a minute, catch me.
This isn't even a book. This is so tiny in my hands. The other one, I was like...
My hands, I'm like...
If my camera turns off one more time, I'm just not gonna bother. My jaw just dropped. There's just like straight up homophobia in this book, and that makes me really sad.
What, from the author's perspective, or like a
No,
character choice?
just a character. Thankfully. Oh, that makes me scared for the rest of the book. Oh no. This is gonna be a roller coaster. I mean, your book's pretty heavy as well.
Yeah.
We're not reading the nicest books.
No. I mean, are there any books that are like Just happy
Yes,
the entire
true.
time.
Very true, very true. I am already on page 21. Look at me. Angry. I'm mad because I think I'm gonna cry when I read this book. I'm already like feeling the tears building up behind my eyes because it's just really sad. 4:04. I am on page 40. I did have a little break because I went to go to the loo and stuff. Natasha has not been reading. I have. She has been playing BTS well. 14th birthday. Page 53. Love that. I am speeding through this book. The time is 4:17. Tasha wants to see my prom dress, so I'm gonna go show her. And then we're gonna go downstairs and eat some dinner. And then we'll keep reading. A wild Natasha. Reading a book.
Beat you.
Basically, I'm catching up to her in page count, this book and that book. And she wants to have a higher page count than me. Mum's making us dinner. Thank you, Mama. I love you. Slawa Nina. Srce. Ovako.
Ovo je srce.
Da. Hvala, Nino. Ima pogledaj. Can you hold this for a second? Pogledaj. Ovako. 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 Ima puno. This looks very delicious.
Thank you. It's a mix of this.
Yes, Mama, you are a chef. I've told you many a time to open a restaurant.
And it's light.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a difference. I can see you now. I got sauce on my top. I'm such a messy eater. I don't know how I do it. I'm gonna have to change. Hehe. Tasha's got her snack. The snack for the snack. You're on page 100.
Almost.
Oh man, how'd you get there so quick?
Because I was reading. You were checking.
I see you turning pages there like you're friggin' Usain Bolt.
No, I'm checking the dates. he said the day after I wrote you I finished The Catcher in the Rye. I've read it 3 times since. The day after would be the 27th of December and he writes the letter on the 30th. He's doing his own readathon. He's doing a 3-day readathon.
I guess there are close to 3,000 people here, all desperate to forget their sons dying overseas for no reason and their daughters wolfing pills down for momentary escape from their dead-end lives.
That's more depressing than this one is. The rainbows.
It's very deceiving. The rainbow is very deceiving. It's actually a cool birthday. It's funny, they're talking about American football and I only half understand what's going on. I just know that touchdown means you get some points. It's when they run to the other side, right? And they put the ball, yeah.
And then they do the kicky thing. No, that's rugby.
No, but they also do that in American football,
Do they?
right? Yeah, I think so.
What's the difference between American
know.
football and rugby?
Don't distract you.
This is your readathon, not mine.
I can still read, but I'm distracting you because I want to beat you. What page are you on?
106.
No, not. Oi!
What's that, your bruise arm?
No, it didn't hurt at all.
I'm watching you. Camera can't see you doing that.
I see you.
I'm not the one doing it.
Listen.
Oh no. I moved the wrong one. What page are you on?
200.
How long's that book? Is that like 8 pages now?
It's fine. Sneak attack. You better fix my bruise if I give you this book back. That's what my blood test's for. I've got yellow feet and yellow hands. Like, when I say yellow, I mean like bright yellow. I don't know if the camera can see it, but like, look at that.
Like tiny hands.
I've got massive hands, it's fine. Anybody who sees my hands, the first thing they ask is, why are your hands yellow? And I'm like, I don't know. They're like, do you smoke 20 a day? I'm
Yes.
like, no. Yeah, I smoke them with, you see, I've got 8, 1 in between each toe, and I smoke them all at the same time. Where did my glass go?
We took it downstairs.
Oh, I didn't. It's back there. 62. I mean,
207. I thought you were saying the spin you were doing. You were 62.
You're still on page 106. Slow reader.
You're on page 62.
Shut up. Did I ask for your opinion?
It's an opinion that's off fact. It's actually a Juliet balcony.
That's a door.
No, the...
Yeah, I got that, but that's a door. Jump out the window, you jump out
It's
the
a
door.
window.
You won't jump
Wait,
out.
no, but when does a door become a window?
You got enough sleep. You're scary.
Oh no, I hit you. I hit you with the book. How? I literally got like 8 hours sleep last night.
I got 4.5. And I got like 4. I was like, what, 7.5 take away 3? Mr. Clark would be disappointed.
Mr. Clark watches these videos.
But I mean, do you want to see a cute picture of Jin?
Always.
So, time is 5:31. What you didn't witness is me and Natasha going pretty crazy for the past, like, what, 10? Maybe 10. My sleep deprivation kicked in real hard. I don't know what happened to you, but like, to be honest, I actually slept as well. Even if only a little bit. I still feel a bit delirious, but I'm just going to keep trying to read. What page are you on? 35, I knew it. Gosh darn. Why are you beating me? I changed again because the other top was too hot. Aye. None of the boys in our year were 5'9" at the age of 14, were they?
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah.
Really?
14's in
Year
like
nine.
year 9. Yeah.
But I swear they all grew from year 9 to year 10.
People would still, yeah, people would have still been that height then.
Oh, do you know what I've grown?
Have you?
I'm 5'5" now.
you?
Yeah! I got measured, I swear. The time is 6:15 and I am on page 103 out of like 300 of this book. So I have faith that I'll finish it. And Natasha just got to part 4 of Perks of Being a Wallflower and she is going to... Oh damn, you've got only like so little left. How many pages? 70 pages left! Yes! And then that's a book in a day. I'm not letting Tasha leave until she finishes the book, and then when she finishes I will kick her out. I'm just joking, I love you very much. I won't kick you out. It's just so sad, but I feel like this love story 18 years in the making is giving me some hope. Because I obviously know where the book's going. Contemporary is always predictable, so I know how it's going to end. But how we're going to get to that point is the interesting part. So I'm about a third of the way through. It doesn't look like a third, does it? But it is. What about you, Tasha?
It's good. It's kind of depressing, but I knew that going into it.
Yeah.
It's easy to read.
This is so sad. Why do you be such a sad book, Natasha?
I didn't know!
Better have a happy ending or I'm going to throw hands at you. I'm scared to keep going. I don't want to keep going. I feel like I need a break, but I also don't have time to have a break, so I feel like I've just got to power through until I'm happier again with what's going on. I really want to throw this book at a wall.
Sad ooze.
I'm sad. It's 6:43 and I just reached their 15th birthday, which means I'm on page 119. What about you?
166.
166, nice. We're gonna make tea.
Into French press.
Is it called a French press? So they're called like cafetiere. They call lots of different names.
You can call it cafetiere.
Damn, you bougie.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a French press or a tea press?
My brother uses it for coffee though, so.
Yeah, it can be used for coffee. We used to use it for tea. We've also got 2 coffee machines though. The other one has already been packed away. I don't know what I'm pointing at. Oh, yeah. We good? Classy. Very classy. I'm gonna run upstairs to get my phone to announce a sprint. Till 22.
I might have dabbed, but.
That's going in.
No.
I'm on page 144, so I'm nearly halfway through the book. What page are you on?
190.
190. Oh, you're really nearly done.
Yeah.
The time is 8:08. I am on page 163 out of 300, so I'm over halfway. I just took a break to play BTS World, but this time it was my BTS World, not Natasha's BTS World. Natasha is reading the epilogue now. She's nearly done. And then because it's quite late, she's got to go home because, you know, don't want her to get like stabbed or something in the dark, so.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. I don't want you to leave, but also hurry up. Because I want to know
Also
your-
get up.
I want to know your opinion on the book, I promise. Oh. I've gotten through this readathon so far pretty seamlessly. I'm not even feeling that tired. I've only got less than 4 hours left. I'm proud of myself. Are you proud of me?
Yay.
I'm proud of you as well. Yeah, she's done. It is 8:12 on Saturday the 13th of July. What did you think?
It's good. It's a bit of a unsatisfying ending.
Yeah.
Unsatisfying? So yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. Realistic. It's really easy to like read through. I think
Yeah.
I'd recommend doing it in one sitting.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't
Because
it?
it works better that
Yeah.
way. I think for a book like this, if I kept reading this like bit by bit, I'd just forget
Yeah.
everything.
You'd forget and then you wouldn't pick it up again. It's nice to sit and just read it in one go. I'm happy you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming and joining
Having
me.
me.
It made it a
Well
lot
done for
more
everyone else
interesting.
doing it.
Yes, very true.
It's hard.
Yeah, us book nerds. We got each other's backs. And now you're joining us. You're a book nerd now. I'm gonna go say goodbye to Tasha now and then I'm gonna go upstairs and finish my book.
Peace, peace,
I'm gonna miss you. Give me a hug. Bye. Say goodbye to Tasha. Bye-bye. I'm on page 200. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. It's really sad to read about, but it's also the kind of story that I think is important. I'm on page 226 of this book, and I will just say quickly, only read it after reading the trigger warning, and please, if you could get triggered by a book like this, don't read it. I'm personally okay, it didn't hit me too hard, but I think that people need to obviously be aware of what could harm them more than it does them good. I have only a teensy bit left, 75 pages, basically 9:45. Finally, this book is taking a happier turn. I've been waiting for this. On to the final part of the story, page 281. I'm so nearly done. It's 10:30. I should finish this in probably the next half hour. I've only got an hour and a half left. That's crazy. And I'm going to message Natasha to see how she's doing because she said she's going to read a bit more. So Natasha said that she's getting ready for bed and she's going to read from 2:45 until midnight. The time's 11:03 and I just finished the book. I just want to talk quickly about what I thought of it. I think that it's an incredibly important book to read. I think that it's very good that Meredith wrote about her own experiences, or at least inspired by her own experiences, because she is an Own Voices author. She's a transgender woman. Considering it is Own Voices, I think it's almost definitely very reliable. Obviously everybody has different experiences and this doesn't speak for everyone, but I think that it's a very good place to start. I've never read an Own Voices novel about a transgender person, so it was a new experience for me. I'm going to rate it 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm happy that Natasha lent it to me. Thank you very much, Natasha. That's done. I've got 55 minutes left. We stand female empowerment, we stand strong, independent, badass women in fantasy books, and we stand Samantha Shannon because this book's brilliant. I'm only 184 pages in, but it's so good. I will say, a flaw about high fantasy, I can never pronounce any of these words. I have absolutely no clue how to say that person's name. I have absolutely no clue how to say that person's name, or that person's name, or the name of that place. I think that's it on this page. Oh, definitely cannot say that name. It must be fun for the authors to just think of the craziest names they can, but I'm just having to generally remember rough letters that are within a word. I just kind of look at it, hope to remember it, and move on. It's nearly midnight. It's the next chapter soon. Sorry, I'm just leaving you down there, hi. The next chapter is 20 pages away, and I really doubt that I'll get that done in the next minute and a half. No, not yet. Oh! There you go. Oh my god, I'm done. I was thinking about this moment yesterday, like, in 24 hours time, I'll be done. And that went by so much faster than I thought, in a much more pleasant way than I thought. I think total that means I read 486 pages. I usually would not be happy with that, but you know, I'm just feeling so happy from how well this day went in general that page count doesn't really matter to me in this particular moment in time. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I will definitely continue with that book, and I guess I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. All of my social media will be linked down in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed myself, so I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye bye! And bye bye to this big book.